You already know what this is, so let's just get straight on into it. I'm excited and scared and a little bit nervous, but I think it's gonna be good. I hope I love it. Officially 50 pages in, and I'm really loving it so far. I thought the writing was going to be really overly complicated, but it's surprisingly not. It's actually really easy to read, which I'm very happy about. Also, I didn't know that Jon's character, he is like the bastard son. His dad had an affair or something, and
17 years ago, you rode off with Robert Baratheon. You came back a year later with another woman's son.
And yeah, he has like a different mom to everyone, like all of his step siblings, which I didn't know. That's why his last name is Snow, and it's not Stark, which is very interesting. And he doesn't know who his mother is, so I feel like that's something we're going to find out throughout the series, perhaps. Yeah, it's really interesting so far. And I'm only 50 pages in, so let's keep going. So I'm on page 85. I just finished this chapter, Bran's chapter. And what just happened? He got pushed out of a window. This kid he's 7 years old, dude. He found the queen with a man who is not her husband, and they were like, oh, he saw us. He asks him how old he is. The man, like, he's like, take my hand before you fall, because he's hanging off, like, the windowsill. And then he's like, how old are you, boy? He goes, 7. And the man's like, the things I do for love. He gave Bran a shove, screaming. Bran went backward out the window into the empty air. He just pushed him out a window. Oh my god. That was crazy. Damn. So I've just made myself a coffee, and I just hit page 100, which is so cool. It's gone by pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie. But also, I've barely made a dent in the grand scheme of things. But that's okay. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm gonna take a little break now, and I kind of want to make some cinnamon rolls, so I'm gonna drink this coffee and get started on the cinnamon rolls. Just read the chapter where Daenerys gets married to Drogo. I think that's how you say his name. The guy that's played by Jason Momoa in the TV show, I'm pretty sure. And their wedding was really interesting. There was like people dying, and then there was all these gifts, like bride gifts, and she got gifted like these dragon eggs. It was a really interesting chapter. Okay, it is is getting kind of late now. It's 9:53 p.m. and I've just surpassed the 150 page mark, which is crazy. It looks like I've actually made progress. I'm still loving it. It's so good. Every time I think like the plot is going to start to settle down and like we're going to maybe start to get a bit boring, something else crazy happens. And yeah, I'm just here for it. I'm here for the ride. It's so fun. There are so many characters to love, so many characters to hate. I wasn't expecting this many POVs. Usually if there's like more than two, I just get confused and I'm like, what the heck is happening? I don't know what's going on. But the way that George R. R. Martin writes just makes it so easy to understand, because first of all, every chapter is someone else's POV. But all the characters are so like easy to understand, and just it's so well written, but not in like a childish way. It's an easy read, but it's not like a young adult read either. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, he has a way of just setting the scene and painting a picture where you're just immediately drawn in and you know exactly what's going on. And I'm loving it. I'm going to keep saying it because I'm genuinely so shocked at how much I'm loving this book. I didn't think I would like it at all. I thought I would get so bored. I thought I would stop reading it. Maybe like, I didn't think I was even going to make it to the 50 page mark, if I'm honest. But I'm 150 pages in and I have no plans to stop. It's so good. I love it. So yeah, if you haven't read this book and you were thinking of reading it, this is your sign. Just do it. Just give it a try, because even if you don't like it, like, you have nothing to lose, because you might love it. You might be so surprised like me. My expectations were so low, and I think that helped going in with like low expectations, not expecting to love it. I was just blown away, and there's been so many plot twists already that have happened, and I'm just like, my mind is blown. Yeah, it's so good. I think I might keep reading for a little bit longer tonight. I should probably sleep soon because I have to be up at 5 a.m, which not going to be fun. But I'll see what happens. I might just end up watching something for the rest of the evening. I've read a lot today and yesterday. My brain is a little bit fried, but I'm just loving it. I can't stop thinking about the book, which is just the best feeling ever. I haven't read a book like this in a long time. I can't even lie. But yeah. Well, I spent all day at work just thinking about this book because I just wanted to come home and read. And then when I did come home, I fell asleep. I was so tired. I was completely wiped. I didn't sleep very well last night, but it's fine. I'm gonna read for a little bit now. It's kind of getting late though. Wait, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's literally 8:59. But it's fine. I'm gonna read for a while. I just got to a Bran chapter, which I'm excited for because we haven't had a Bran chapter obviously since he got pushed out the window because he's been unconscious. So I'm assuming he wakes up, or maybe it's a dream. I don't know, but let's find out. Also, something crazy just happened again in the last chapter. Someone died, technically. Pretty sure someone got killed. And it was a little kid. So that was wild. Also, the descriptions in here are pretty gory. If you're not a fan of gore, maybe just keep that in mind if you're like going into the book, because they're pretty intense, some of them. Like, I don't really love gore. I'm not a big fan of gore, but I can like get through it. But yeah, if you're really sensitive to stuff like that, maybe just keep that in mind if you plan to read or even watch the show, because the show is pretty gory as well from what I've seen. But yeah, I'm on page 160 currently, so I've only read 10 pages today, but it's cool. It is what it is. I need to finish editing this video. My book is just sitting here taunting me because I'm not letting myself read until I finish editing. But I am almost 200 pages in. It's so good. I love it. Also, obviously, this is the Onyx Storm vlog. I don't know, I'm in two minds about posting it because one, I didn't like the book, and two, I don't really love how the vlog's turning out because I feel like you can tell it's just, I didn't like it, so I didn't put much effort into filming. But this one's going to be a silent vlog, I think. Maybe I'll do a voiceover. But yeah, look, we'll see if I even end up posting it or not. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Let's get it done so I can read. So I'm just sat here with my dog, minding my own business, just reading my book, when I finished this Daenerys chapter to find out that not only is she now pregnant, you are with child. I know, Danny told her. It was her 14th name day. She's 14 years old, just turned 14. So she was 13 when she got married to Drogo. That is wild. I didn't realize she was so young in the book. And that just is insane to me. If you've read the book, you know, I mean, if you've seen the show, you know as well. Because pretty much everything that happens in the show so far is the same as what's in the book. And that's messed up. But I did look it up because I was like, she doesn't look that young in the show. And she is, I think, 17 in the show. They did age up a lot of characters, like Bran, they aged up Jon Snow, and probably other people as well, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the fact that she's 14 in this book is insane. And I need to stop Googling things though, because I keep seeing spoilers, and that is not a good thing. To be fair, I did know a lot of things, but still, I really should stop Googling things. I was just so shook about her age. Yeah, that is wild. They wouldn't, I feel like if this was written today, they wouldn't even publish that. They would be like, no, you can't publish that because of what she goes through and the stuff that is happening to her. Yeah, it's pretty intense. But anyways, let's keep reading. I'm literally just reading till I fall asleep for the rest of the night. It's 8:40 p.m. right now, so yeah, let's go. Floofy boy. Good morning. I have taken up residence on the couch for the weekend. I got my book, I got my coffee, and I'm so excited to read, and I'm so happy that I don't have to go to work. Let's do it. Only moved to eat. I've just been here all day. I've been reading, and then in between reading I've been catching up on the TV show, and it's been really good. Such a nice day. It's only 12:30 as well, but I just got up to the part where Catelyn has found Tyrion. She's on her way back to Winterfell, and she's having him like arrested because they believe that it was him that set up somebody to kill Bran. Because the knife that was used was apparently given to him or gifted to him or something along those lines. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I don't think that's what happened though. I think the Queen is framing Tyrion. And it wasn't him, but I guess we shall find out. I do not like the Queen. She is just horrible. And I do not like Sansa, and the next chapter I'm about to read, I'm pretty sure, is a Sansa chapter. Yeah, look at that. But anyway, I'm almost caught up on like the show as to where I am in the book, which is kind of sad, but it makes me want to keep reading because then I can keep watching. But yeah, I honestly was getting a bit tired because I've just been relaxing all day, feeling very calm, and it's been nice. But if I take a nap, that's not my fault. Oh boy, I have been patiently waiting for another Daenerys chapter. Since we found out that she was pregnant, there hasn't been any of her chapters. And that was like over 100 pages ago. I'm on page 384 right now. We finally got one! I'm so excited! I can't wait to find out what's going on. Also, I'm like nearly at the halfway point, which is wild. So I'm officially past the halfway mark for this edition. 411 pages in. Got a Tyrion chapter next. And we're doing good. We're going strong. That's crazy. So much has happened. Everybody in the Stark family is going through it right now. So Ned got into a fight. He broke his leg and now he's unconscious. And they're like, we don't know when he's going to wake up. Catelyn got into a bit of a kerfuffle and they killed everybody in her like party that she was traveling with, except her. They like spared her life to kind of send a message or whatever. Bran just got into a thing, and his brother, they went riding for the first time since Bran's accident, and these night watchers that like ran away, they showed up and they wanted to take his horse and they were going to take Bran hostage. But his brother sorted it out and they got away, thankfully. Arya was like in this weird tunnel, somehow ended up there. I forget how she ended up there, but she got stuck in this tunnel and she overheard these two guys talking about killing her dad, which was wild. So everybody's going through it at the moment in the Stark family. It is crazy. So much is going on. Every single chapter is just something new, something crazy happens, and I'm loving it. It's so good. Yeah, I'm 400 pages in and I've not been really bored like at all. So that's a win. It is currently, it's 10:19 in the morning. So my plans for the day again are to just read, and yes, I'm in the same clothes as yesterday because like I did nothing. But yeah, plans for the day are to just read, relax, not do much, enjoy the weekend. Guys, we just got the coolest description of the Iron Throne. Between each finger was a blade, the points of twisted swords fanning out like talons from arms of the throne. Even after 3 centuries, some were still sharp enough to cut. The Iron Throne was full of traps for the unwary. The song said it had taken 1,000 blades to make it, heated white-hot in the furnace breath of Balerion the Black Dread. The hammering had taken 59 days. The end of it was this hunched black beast made of razor edges and barbs and ribbons of sharp metal. A chair that could kill a man, and had, if the stories could be believed. Doesn't that sound insane? Wow. So, Joffrey is not the king's true son? But Viserys Targaryen just died. Well, he was murdered. The king is back. Wait. The king was gutted like a fish by a bear, and then he still killed it. He's gonna die. This man is literally at death's doorstep. He's about to be pushing up daisies. I should go to bed. I have work in the morning. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. This is too much. This is too much. I got my book and I have another free weekend. I have 200 pages left, you guys. It's been a wild ride and I think it's only going to get more insane. I can't believe I've actually read this much. I've read 600 pages of this book. I didn't think I was going to make it this far. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the end of this. I'm really not. But it's good to know I still have 4 more books left. So we're going to be set for a while. Let's do it. I really want to finish this weekend. It's Saturday right now. It's like nearly 11 a.m. I've done what I needed to do today. And now I'm just going to read. So I have like 80 pages left of the book. So much is going on. There's just wars, fights breaking out everywhere between everybody. I think Drogo might be dying. I'm not too sure though. I'm scared. Daenerys, pretty sure, is about to give birth. There's so much happening. So much happening. I'm so upset right now because Ned just died. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It was part of a Arya chapter, so we saw it from her POV, and she didn't actually see it happen. She heard it. But I'm so sad. Both his daughters were there. Also, there is no words for me to describe how much I dislike Sansa. I know she's just a kid, but like, you should not be that stupid. She's like, Joffrey loves me, he'll spare my father, he'll be lenient with him. And Joffrey's like, lol jokes, cut his head off. So sad about it. But anyway, I only have like 70 pages left of the book. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to finish a Game of Thrones today. Oh my god. That is wild. Let's do it. Let's get to it. We've got a Bran chapter. We haven't had a Bran chapter in a while. So this should be interesting. I'm excited and scared and nervous and I'm going to throw up and I don't know how to feel. That whole Daenerys chapter was crazy. I don't even have words for what I just read. I think she gave birth to a dragon. She like bargained for Drogo's life, but to save a life, he must give a life, basically. And I think, like, what happened was she technically gave up her son's life for Drogo's life, but Drogo didn't come back as himself. He's, like, not speaking, not doing anything. He's just kind of there. And then, at the end of the chapter, it says, she knelt, kissed Drogo on the lips, and pressed the cushion down across his face. She went through all of that just to end up killing him? What? And like, she gave birth to a dragon. She was like coming in and out of consciousness the whole time. And she's like, my son Rhaego, where is he? I want him. The handmaid tells her he didn't live. And then Jorah's like, they say the child was monstrous. I drew him forth myself. He was scaled like a lizard, blind, with the stub of a tail and small leather wings like the wings of a bat. When I touched him, the flesh sloughed off the bone, and inside he was full of grave worms and the stink of corruption. He had been dead for years. What? I'm shook. Okay, I need to keep reading. Oh my god. What the heck is going on? Final chapter of the book is a Daenerys chapter. I finished it. Wow. That was incredible. I don't even have words. This might be the best book I've ever read in my life. It was incredible. Absolutely mind-blowing and incredible. I loved every single second of it. Holy moly. So, it has been quite a few days, I think about a week, since I finished reading A Game of Thrones. And I've been able to think and reflect. Honestly, the best part about this book was that it really made me slow down my reading. It made me read for enjoyment and not just read to consume, to say that I finished something. And it brought me back to when I first started reading, because I wanted to enjoy it. I feel like books now are really like hyped up to a point where it's not about the reading experience anymore. It's about how many books can we finish, how many words can I read, how many hours can I read for in a day. And I feel like we're losing what reading is, and it should be about enjoying it, and it shouldn't be about how long it takes you to read the book or how many books you can read in that week. If you enjoyed the book and it took you 2.5, 3 weeks, who cares? You had a good time. Why does it matter? That is what I loved about this book. And that's what I'm loving about this series in general. Because yes, I have started the second book. So let me know if you want to hear my thoughts on that book. But this really, it brought me back to a point where reading was just fun again. And I wasn't reading it because everybody else was reading it, or I felt like I had to read it to be in on what everybody else knows. I was reading it because I enjoyed it, and it was incredible, and I would 100% recommend it. Go and read it. It is so good. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars.